Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the hangar at Macomb High School. Illini Bluffs starting lineup getting ready to be announced. Olivia Howard, a senior, wears number 1, one of the starters for Illini Bluffs Tigers. Number 4, a sophomore, Maddie Stevens. Number 10, Annabelle Reimer, a senior, wears number 10. Chloe Eaton, number 12, a senior, one of the starters. 23, Emerson Eaton, a sophomore, the other starter for Illini Bluffs. Of course, Illini Bluffs went to the state tournament last year. Now for the Macomb High Bombers. Sophie Wilson, you heard Coach Elby talk about her being the catalyst for this team. She's a senior, wears number 3. Number 4 is Jordan Hines, another senior. Athletic as all get out. She's got some ups. Brooklyn Lyles, a sophomore. She'll wear number 5. She was a setter for the volleyball team. Aubrey Holdhouse is wearing number 10, a junior. And number 23, Dakota Thorman, a senior. And Coach Justin Elby getting his first start on the varsity bench tonight as well as the head coach of the Lady Bombers. I'm Dwayne Hulett, Rich Fowler on the camera, and Chris Frankhauser alongside tonight. He'll be doing the game on Wednesday.
Couple games, sounds like maybe Wednesday.
Yeah, a couple games. We're going to do Macomb at 6:30 and then Illini West, Illini Bluffs at 8.
See how many football adjectives and things I throw in here since we're still in the depths of the tail end of football.
Yeah, we got the Illinois 8-Man Football Association Championship game here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH on Friday night. So I don't think we're going to be able to get any games on Friday. Eaton gets the jump over Holdhouse, and we're underway. Right side, 3 right off the bat. It's an air ball, though. Picked up by Eaton, comes out near side. Down low, fight and jump ball number 1 of the night. Possession will go to Macomb. It is the first quarter, just underway here. No fouls, 1 jump ball. When Hines had it, now it's over to Wilson. Lyles, nope, back to Hines. Down low on the baseline, comes near side Holdhouse. Holdhouse drives, dumps it into Thorman. High off the glass, no good. And Eaton no.
Job.
Rebound by Sophie Wilson. She'll get the first 2 of the game for the 2 teams, and Sophie Wilson gets the Bombers on the scoreboard.
Good hustle there by Wilson from Macomb. Now an errant pass by Illini Bluffs. Sends it right back to the Bombers.
7:12 to go in the first quarter. Bombers lead 2-0 here early in the, I always forget what they actually call this. This goes by different names. The Bomber Basketball Tournament is what they've got on the program. It's knocked out of bounds, goes off of Illini Bluffs number 10, Annabelle Reimer. It'll be Bomber basketball. Wilson's going to inbound for Macomb. And a little inbound play. Holdhouse cuts through the lane, can't get an open look. Trying to have a hard time getting it in. Finally does to Thorman. Looking down low to Hines. Hines to the basket. Tries to throw across to Wilson. Can't get enough spin on it, Chris. Trying to do a little English pass.
Just not enough on it. Out of bounds to the Tigers. Looks like number 12, Chloe Eaton, to inbound for the Tigers.
Chris Dewar from Muddy River Sports is in the house tonight. First time I've got to see him since he's changed his location. Good to see him out and about. There's Eaton with it down low. Tipped away on the pass on a give and go. And Wilson came up with it. Holdhouse down to the other end in a hurry. The layup's off short. Didn't get up above the rim, and it's a rebound to Howard and back the other way with Hines guarding her across half court finally. I'm pretty close to a carry right there over on the far side. That is Stevens, I think. And a foul, first foul of the contest, can be called on the Bombers. 2 shots coming for Emerson Eaton. Nick Knowles. Looks like it's going to be on Thorman.
That'll be her first, team's first.
Free throw is good for Emerson Eaton. Cuts the lead to 1 at 2-1. Alex, good to have you in the chat. Thanks everybody for hanging in, Kim, as it was a real late start. Second one good for Eaton as well. We're tied at 2. Down in the corner, Holthouse 3, left wing, no good.
A little too strong on that for Holthouse.
That's actually a left corner, not left wing. Going to come up top to Howard. Howard, far side. Now into Emerson Eaton, over in the corner here. 3 is well off the mark, no good. That was Stevens, number 4. Now Holthouse dumps it out to Lyles. Lyles might have got away with a little shuffle of the feet right there. There's Wilson, drives the left-handed layup off, no good. A foul's going to be called. This one's going to be on the Tigers. It'll be their first of the quarter, first of the night actually, and Nick Knowles calls that one too.
Good job by Wilson there on the far side, going hard to the basket. Foul whistle on number 10, Annabelle Reimer, her first, team's first.
5:50 to go here in the first quarter, as the first one is good for Sophie Wilson. Hop in the live chat. Tell us where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. We love to see that. Goes for either team. And both teams start 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And this time of the year,
that's
you have
a good
to like
start.
that. Oh, that's a nearly over and back. Stevens with it. Down low. That is Eaton of the Chloe variety. And it's tied at 4. Both teams have 2 free throws and 1 basket here with 5:25 to go in the first quarter. That's Lyles. Down low, Hines.
Nice look. Tough shot there. And good for Jordan Hines.
Hines gets the bucket to fall. So our scoreboard's not wanting to keep up for some reason. I apologize. We'll
It's shaking off the rust from first basketball game of the year.
That ball's thrown away out of bounds by Maddie Stevens. The sophomore, I thought it was tipped.
Shanoa Howard, number 3, a sophomore in for Illini Bluffs.
4:56 remaining. Hines. See, spin it around the top here. A little pick and cut action for Hines there from Thorman, but no dice. Wilson with it. Not a whole lot of movement. There is some cutting. Lyles looked like she had an open look there. Couldn't get the ball though. Wilson is going to get jump ball number 2, I think.
Yes.
Yep. Chloe Eaton getting the air ball chant already. There's down low.
Nice little tip back by Holthouse on the backside.
Yeah, Reimer had a great look. Couldn't finish, though. There's Chloe Eaton for 3. It's off, no good. Hines with the rebound. She has it tipped away, gathers it back up. Pushing it down the floor, a little runner, and she's bailed out. I think Howard's going to pick up the foul. Nope. Number 1 it is, Olivia Howard. Not number 3, number 1.
2 Howards on the floor for Illini Bluffs.
3:53 to go in the first quarter. 6-4 Bombers. Hines at the free throw line to shoot a couple free throws here for Macomb. Neither team doing much substituting as I jinx the free throw shooting. As Hines misses that. Bombers 2 for 3 from the free throw line. As Holthouse is over talking to Coach Elby, getting a little chalkboard or eraser board help there. As there's another missed free throw. Still 6-4. Tip down. Emerson Eaton misses that one. It goes out of bounds and possession to the Bombers. They've had some good looks, Chris.
Yeah, they have.
Not getting the ball to fall. I think Coach Elby's going to want that defense to be shored up because sooner or later those shots are going to start falling. Down low, Thorman puts the shot up high off the glass. No good.
Good box out there by Illini Bluffs. Olivia Howard with the rebound.
There's Chloe Eaton looking down low for Reimer. It goes through her legs. Hines comes up with it. Hines goes out to Wilson. Wilson picked her dribble up in not such a good spot. There's a Bomber substitute getting ready to come in. It's going to be number 12, Josie Elby. 3 on the way. Good!
Dakota Thorman stepping out from the far corner for the 3.
Good Bomber student section again tonight for the first game of the year for the Lady Bombers. Up top, Reimer with it. Down low, Emerson Eaton loses it, and another jump ball.
And this will go to the Bombers. Josie Elby in, and number 4, Maddie Stevens back for the Tigers.
Hines to Wilson. There's Holthouse with it now outside the 10-foot line, actually. Wilson looking down to Thorman. Wilson. Holdouts. Using a lot of clock here, Chris.
Yeah, they are. Down to almost just over 2 minutes, 2:04 to play.
And a timeout called by Coach Elby. It's a 30-second timeout, and he takes his first, and we'll take, we won't take one. We'll tell you that this game being brought to you by Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling. Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling provides 365 days of indoor comfort. Since 1960, Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling has provided the greater Macomb area with expert sales, service, and installation of quality home comfort systems. Call your local Carrier dealer today at 309-833-2852 and find out how Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling delivers 365 days of indoor comforts. As we're ready to go here. Holthouse with it.
Hines with it above her head.
Wow, a lot of movement going on out there right now.
Not right now. They're not in the early stages of this.
That's knocked away from Hines. She gathers it back. Now she's going to drive, comes across, and gets called for the travel. I think she actually lost the ball and then ran to it and tried to touch pass it and didn't get away with it.
Yeah, that's what it looked like from up here. So it'll turn over to the Tigers with 1:38 to play in the opening quarter as they trailed by 5.
Driving all the way, dumping it across to Reimer, and she gets an easy look at a 2.
That's her first 2. 9-6 score.
That's the first bucket for the Tigers in quite some time, actually. They haven't scored for about 4 or 5 minutes, I think. Had some really good looks in there, but there's Elby with it. Has it swiped away, the sophomore. Now down the court, and
I don't know where the closest Tiger was Stevens, but she didn't even have her. She had her back to the ball.
Yeah,
and the ball's like 15, 20 feet over her head out of bounds.
Yeah, that was not close. Olivia Howard checking back in as Reimer takes a seat. Holthouse gives it off to Thorman. 1 minute remaining in the first quarter. We're about 8 minutes in. Going to be there shortly. There's a pass looking for Elby, was swiped away by Emerson Eaton. And it's going to be Stevens with it. Skip pass across. Long 2 is in and out, no good. Elby with the rebound. 38 seconds remaining, all the way to the basket, and another foul shot coming for the Bombers. All three of the fouls for the Tigers have been shooting fouls. It's going to be Aubrey Holdhouse at the free throw line to shoot two.
And that's going to be the first foul on Chloe Eaton. Her first, team's third.
I thought he put up an 11 at first, and I was like, who's number 11? First free throw by Holdhouse is good.
Number 40 into the ball game for Macomb, the freshman Reese Watson. As Dakota Thorman going to have a seat, had a nice three-pointer for the Bombers early on.
Going smaller are the Bombers here. Wilson makes them both. 11-6. Scoreboard hasn't shown it yet. Emerson Eaton turnaround, nice fadeaway jumper, good.
Good turnaround over Hines on that one for the Tigers to cut it to a three-point game.
They put 1 point for the Bombers up on the scoreboard. Holdhouse for three, it's off, no good. One Sports Corner three so far from Thorman. 5 seconds. Reese Watson with it, up to Hines. Hines going to have to loft it up, and she's not going to get a shot off. That shot doesn't count, did hit the rim, but doesn't count. That's how quarter number one is going to come to an end. The Bombers lead 11-8. She did make both those free throws, right?
Yeah, Holthouse did, but now I'm wondering if that three by Thorman, I wonder if they're ruling that maybe just a two.
No, they had nine up. They had the nine up
okay.
before that. It's just only put one free throw up. So we'll take a break. That's the end of the first quarter. The Bombers lead the Tigers 11-8, or maybe 10-8. We don't know for sure. We'll find out. We'll be back right after this.
Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, x-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
And welcome back here to Macomb High School, the hangar. Got the cheerleaders, a good student section, and you see the Tigers on the screen right there. But now there's the student section as they calmly and politely wait
for the
timeout to be over.
Good first quarter for the Bombers, 11-8. They did get the point up on the scoreboard. Sophie Wilson with 4. Dakota Thorman with 3 and 2 each for Hines and Holthouse.
I forgot to take the Bombers timeout off. They did take one timeout, so I will take that off.
Will be Tiger basketball to start the second.
How many jump balls in the first quarter?
3.
3 jump balls. They're going to call Reese Watson with the foul, riding, little arm pushing and riding down the lane there. It's going to be no shot. It'll be a foul on the floor on Reese Watson. Her first, team's first. Oh, they called on Sophie Wilson?
They did, and I thought it was on Watson.
I thought it was on Watson, too. I still say it was on Watson. Should have been, anyway. There's Howard of the Chenoa variety. Also in the game is Morgan Dickinson, number 2. And
good defense there by Jordan Hines.
Yeah, Hines just pressed her. Might have got away with a bit of a push on Chenoa Howard, but no harm, no foul. Wilson brings up the floor for the Bombers. 7:30 to go in the first half. Thorman. It'll be to Watson. Hines. Wilson, a little jab step. Now Watson's going to drive. Dumps across to Hines. Hines, a lot of contact there. That's kicked off of Watson's foot, but it stays with the Tigers. 7:05 to go. And a lot of hand checking there. Baseline jumper by Chloe Eaton was off no good, but the rebound by Reimer is up and in.
It gives her 4 and the lead down to 1.
Watson with it. 6:42 remaining. Elby nearly had it swiped away. Thorman going to try another sports corner three. That's hard off the back iron, no good. Rebound to Olivia Howard, and she'll bring it up. Right side she goes. Down low, looking for Reimer. A good defense by Thorman, but better recovery by Reimer to get it back. Olivia Howard with it now. Gives it off to Dickinson, back to Howard. Now to Shanoa Howard. Back to Dickinson, three, right wing. Good. First lead of the game for the Tigers.
The first three for Dickinson in the contest.
Sports corner three for the visiting team, and it's a 2-point lead for Illini Bluffs. Now the give and go to Watson. That's going to be a foul on the floor. No free throws. That's the first time the Bombers have been fouled tonight, Chris, and not shooting a free throw.
Yeah, that's going to be on Howard, Olivia Howard, her second, team second.
Wilson to inbound. Gets it into Thorman. Thorman into the lane. Emerson Eaton with the steal, and she's fouled. I believe it's going to be on Wilson. It is.
Her second.
It's her second of the quarter even, and second of the game. And it's 5:46 to go in the first half. You got to worry about Wilson getting in foul trouble here in the first half. Stevens back in, has got the basketball now. Gives it off to Reimer. Baseline drive, Chloe Eaton to Emerson Eaton, and it's a bucket up and in, and that was as good of a play and a little pick and roll as you're going to see right there, Chris.
That is very good, and 6 points now for Emerson Eaton.
Wilson has it knocked away, gathers it back, puts the shot up, foul on the floor. Fouled her before she got there, and that's not necessarily a bad foul. You don't foul there, and Wilson gets an easy look at a basket.
Maddie Stevens whistled for her her first team's third.
I got second.
That is right. My apologies. That is their second.
I can barely read it on the board, but I got it, I think. I think that's what it says anyway.
Well, we're going to go with the scoreboard, too, and it says 2 as well.
Lyles back in. High off the glass, little runner. A lot of contact there, no foul call. Hines up in the grill of Emerson. Eaton dribbled that one really high.
Off the foot.
Off her leg, thigh, foot, maybe something else. I don't know. Hines was harassing her all the way down the floor.
Good defense there by Hines.
Bombers have yet to score here in quarter number 2. They're over 3 minutes in. Scored 11 in the first quarter. Need to get the offense going here in quarter number 2. Lyles with it. Her pass stolen away. Not a good pass. Reimer comes up with it. Now it's going to go down to court to Chloe Eaton. Thought was good. Execution not so good for the Tigers. They're throwing away a turnover. A couple subs coming in.
It's
the pair of Howards.
Olivia and Shanoa.
A pair of Howards. They got a pair of Eatons and a pair of Howards, and both pairs are pretty darn good.
They are, as we're going to see number 10, Aubrey Holthouse back for the Bombers for Sophie Wilson.
Wilson takes a seat for the first time. Macomb volleyball coach Hillary Humes sitting down here in front of us. And a travel, slid the pivot foot. Yes, she did. Sitting down here in front of us. She's here to watch some of her volleyball girls play on the hardwood tonight without the net. Well, I guess there's a net, but not the volleyball net.
There's 2 nets, not just 1 net.
Exactly. Down low, Eaton can't finish, but man, does she have a good look. Back into the post to Eaton, now out. Eaton's in there a long time. Never has really cleared. 3 on the way, off no good. And then Emerson Eaton is going to lose it out of bounds. 3:59 to go. Bombers are halfway through the quarter and have not scored yet here in quarter number 2. Elby comes in,
back.
And Lyles goes out. Brooklyn Lyles. Aubrey Holthouse, the only player on the floor without her shirt tucked in. I remember a time when that would not have happened more than 2 seconds.
No. And there's still some officials that it's not going to last for very long.
Or maybe Hines isn't tucked in either, I guess, so I shouldn't call her out. I apologize, Aubrey. Shot up, off, no good. Foul number 3 on the Tigers is going to be a shooting foul. Shanoa Howard picking up her first foul. Team's third, as they said. Hines 0 for 2 from the free throw line tonight. Getting another pair here. First one is good.
Breaks that scoring drought since the late stages of the first quarter. 3:37 to go on the clock. And first points of the quarter for the Bombers.
Yeah, they made it over half the quarter. Get it going here maybe now. Second free throw good as well. Back to a 2-point game. Down low, Emerson Eaton with it. Well, I'd like to see her turn around with that.
Good hustle by Thorman getting in front of Eaton on that pass.
And good hustle by Hines to come back now all the way down the lane. A layup's up and in for Aubrey Holthouse.
Gives her 4.
A little up and under move there.
Nice. Tied at 15.
Pull up jumper by Stevens, hard off the glass, no good. And then Holthouse just flat hammers Chloe Eaton, and she'll go to the free throw line for a couple shots here. Wilson getting ready to check in for the Bombers. Also number 2, Taylor Mann, getting ready to check in. She's a freshman. Free throw's good.
Gives Chloe Eaton 3 points.
Again, the Bombers going a lot smaller. Hines sits down, I think, for the first time tonight.
Yes.
Everyone has sat down now for the Bombers. Second free throw off, no good. Wilson with the rebound. She's got trouble coming up behind her. Skips it across. Oh, nice look. And a bucket is good for Taylor Mann from Wilson. And I don't know if that's who that was really supposed to go to.
I'm not sure either,
Oh,
but
there's
it
a
worked.
3 on the way by Eaton is good. Chloe Eaton. A sports corner 3 for the visitors again.
6 now for Chloe Eaton and a 2-point Tiger lead.
Kicks it out. 3 on the way. Wilson. No good. And Elby is going to pick up a foul a long ways from the basket. But it's foul number 4, so it doesn't really hurt anything at that time. It's her first. 2:22 remaining. Hines back in. Elby comes out. So set the floor for you. It's Taylor Mann, Aubrey Holthouse, Sophie Wilson, Dakota Thorman, and Jordan Hines. Hines with a steal on a weak pass down low, and then Holthouse gets it swiped away by Stevens. 3 on the way. Stevens barely gets the front iron. Hines pushes it back the other way. She traveled with it. Good call. Good call. She jump stopped and then spun and picked up her back foot. If she had kept that back foot on, she'd have been okay.
That would have been a really nice move.
Yep, she just picked them both up, though, and that's a problem. Emerson Eaton skips it across. Shot on the way, up off, no good. That is Whitney Parker in the ball game. Missed that shot. Hines had to rebound, and back the other way we go. 1:35 remaining in the first half. Whoa! They're going to call a push. Taylor Mann had it down low, and she's going to be fouled maybe by Parker. Nope,
Maddie
Stevens
Stevens
going to pick it up.
Her
Both teams,
second.
Yep, both teams have 4 fouls, and you said that, and Reimer's going to come in for her. 1:33 to go. You don't want any of your players, especially your well-needed players, to get that third foul.
Well, right. You're only
Inbound off, no good by Thorman. Rebounded by Eaton.
9 in uniform for Illini
And-
Bluffs, so you really can't afford to get anybody with 3 fouls in the first half.
And then we're going to say it's going to be on Thorman. That'll be her second. And we're going to take the long walk down the floor for 2 free throws. First time we've been in the bonus here tonight. Everything's 2 free throws shooting in high school basketball now with the
As of
5 per
last year.
quarter. Yeah, 5 per quarter.
So
That also,
Josie Elby ready to check in for the Bombers.
as Thorman has her second foul. Reimer, first free throw, good.
It's her 5 and a 3-point lead for the Tigers.
Beth Imhoff says, let's go Tigers. Thanks for joining us, Beth. Second one good as well. We are 3 on the way. Off no good. Holthouse the rebound. Partially blocked, I think. Mann comes out with a 3 on the way again by Wilson. Good! A sports corner 3 for Sophie Wilson. And
It's
it's
her
down
7, now down to 1-point lead.
1:01 remaining. Make it 1 minute remaining here. Parker lays that one hard off the glass. No good. Rebound outlet to Holthouse. She's going to put the shut-ups off. No good. Hines there for the rebound. She can't finish. Don't foul there. And they're going to call a jump ball. Bomber basketball. There's another jump ball. And that one they're not real happy with.
No.
And I can
see why. I can see why.
I can appreciate the disagreement there. Ian White watching as well. And another foul. 2 free throws coming.
It's going to go on
for the
Reiner,
Bombers.
I believe.
Reimer. Hines is 2 for 4 from the free throw line, if my memory serves me correctly.
You are correct.
She's got 2 more coming here. Chance to tie it with this one, and she does. Dickinson back in for as Reimer leaves. Hines with a chance to give her team a lead with 44.5 seconds remaining. Bounces it around and bounces it in. A little bit of shooter's touch right there. Bombers lead by 1. 40 seconds remaining. Parker with it. Up top. Howard. Over in the corner. Parker for 3. It's off, no good. Ball tipped around. Comes down to Shanoa. Or not Shanoa, excuse me. It is Chloe Eaton. It's going to be another jump ball, and this one's going to stay with Illini Bluffs. Checking into the ball game for the first time for the Bombers, number
Kinley
32
Sloan.
is Kendall Sloan.
Kinley, I think.
Kinley Sloan, sorry. Lance Sloan's daughter, I do believe. Saw her grandma a few seconds ago.
we
Inbound
did.
pass stolen away. Hines the other way. Layup is good.
6 in the quarter for Hines, 8 in the contest.
The Bombers, who didn't score until under 4 minutes to go in the quarter, have scored 13 in the quarter. Ball tipped out of bounds by Hines. It'll stay with the Illini Bluffs with 7.2 seconds remaining. Sub coming in. Elby coming in. Sloan coming out. Parker down low to Eaton, turnaround jumper, good. And that's how we're going to end things. A 1-point game at the half. The Bombers lead by 1 halfway through this one. The first half of the first game of the year has been a pretty good one. It's 24-23 Bombers as we get ready to head to the second half. We'll take a little bit of a break and let you hear a word from our title sponsor, McDonough District Hospital. All right, welcome back. I'm here with Melissa Onion, and another employee at MDH, and Why don't you tell everybody what your job is here at MDH?
Sure. I am the Director of Obstetrics here at MDH, so I oversee labor and delivery, nursery, and postpartum care.
So the labor and delivery unit is newish for MDH and state of the art, isn't it?
It's gorgeous. It was recently renovated in 2019. It is absolutely gorgeous. We have whirlpool spa tubs in every labor room. We have 3 labor rooms, 8 postpartum rooms, all private suites. So it's very nice.
What is it about labor and obstetrics that's important for a hospital? Because you see so many hospitals that are losing that department. What is it that made MDH, or what is it that keeps it at MDH?
I always like to tell people that the community truly funded our Women's Center, because they did. They were the ones that raised the money for us to renovate our facility and to continue on. It's so important right now in the state of Illinois. There's less than 20 level 2 facilities left that are offering birthing facilities. So it's so important and vital for our community to keep those facilities going.
Well, obviously you're local. You're from the Rushville area, so you're local to the region anyway. So you can feel that personally as in MDH's growth in the area. It means something to you because you're from here.
Absolutely. Grew up, born and raised in Rushville, just 30 minutes away. But in this community, the closest tertiary care center is over an hour away. That is vital to have a facility, especially in maternal care, that mothers can go to and need. So it's very important that we're here.
Well, we've talked about in our interviews in years past and now and this year about how important the staff is. You know, it doesn't matter how good the facility is if you don't have a good staff. And it seems like everybody you talk to at MDH cares about their job and what they do.
I think that's what's so unique about a rural facility is we all know each other. At larger facilities, sometimes you're just a number. Where here, you're an individual. We see you as a true person. Our staff is truly a family. That's something that we pride ourselves on because we are such a small-knit group. It's wonderful to be a part of.
You know, some people, as they chase a career, and I'm not saying you're chasing a career, but as you chase a career and you move up the ladder, you know, you want to move up to bigger and better things, quote unquote. It seems like there's a lot of local folks that climb the ladder at MDH and that's where they want to be. And you seem to be one of those people too. What is it about MDH that makes you want to climb the ladder here, but you want to stay here?
Once again, it's that small town feel, that sense of community within our hospital. We have a great administrative team that's really supported a lot of the younger leaders to continue to grow and to grow up that ladder and to give us the skills that we need to do so. So I really owe it to them to assist me to do that.
If you talk about the labor and delivery wing, pick out a couple of things. You mentioned the whirlpools. Let's leave that out. Mention a couple things from the department that you think helps MDH stand out.
So because we are a rural facility, we are able to provide one-on-one care to our moms when they're in labor. We've recently been recognized for our Promoting Vaginal Birth initiative from the state of Illinois. And we've implemented what is called a power tower that has all sorts of tools that moms can use during their labor to empower them through that process. And our staff love working with the moms to do that. And
obviously you work with the moms, but care for the babies after they're born is key also. What is that? How do you guys separate those two things? Do you feel like both are equally as important, and are you able to handle both equally as well?
Absolutely. So we're unique once again in the sense that we have to be versatile in all areas of obstetrics. If you go to a larger facility, usually you pick one area that you're an expert in, where we have to be an expert in all areas. And I think that really makes us stand out. That's not something that we take lightly. We jump in and we try to be the best in every single area that we can be.
Well, Melissa, I thank you for coming and talking to us here, and it's a beautiful wing, and do everything you can to keep it as beautiful as it is, because I know that the mothers appreciate it. So
absolutely. Well, thank you.
We'll be right back after this.
Every McDonough District Hospital sports medicine and rehabilitation patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member. They develop a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. We offer physical and occupational therapy, vestibular rehabilitation, speech-language pathology, cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation, dry needling, and pelvic floor therapy. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Well, welcome back. You can see the student section all getting prepared by reading the notes on the phone. They're all on their phones reading the notes so they know what order. You know, like bands have set lists.
Yeah, they've got a cheer list.
They have a cheer list on their phones, folks. That's what they're doing over there, getting prepared for the second half. Isn't that right?
Probably going to start yelling air ball.
Yeah.
When the second half starts.
Yeah. Well, Chris, we talked about the Bombers' offense that disappeared at the beginning of the second quarter. We said Hines made that free throw, kind of got the lid off the basket, and then they took off, scored 13 points in the last 3.5 minutes.
I was just going to say that, 13 in the last 3.5 after going over beyond the halfway point of the second quarter. Running down our scoring summary. Taylor Mann with 2 for the Bombers. Sophie Wilson was 7. Jordan Hines was 8 and had 6 of those, 4 of 4 from the free throw line in quarter number 2. Aubrey Holthouse with 4 and Dakota Thorman with 3. For Illini Bluffs, Morgan Dickinson with 3. Annabelle Reimer with 6. Chloe Eaton with 6. Emerson Eaton with 6. And Whitney Parker with 2.
So if anybody at home is watching and you know any of those kids over in the student section, text them and tell them they're on camera right now and see if any of them do anything. I can tell you what they're not looking at. They're not looking at TSSR because if they were looking at TSSR,
they would see that
they were on and they'd all be making noises or something like that. But nobody is doing anything, so none of them are watching TSSR right now.
How dare they? How dare they not watch us?
They should see Rich up here and know that they're on camera.
What's that?
They should see Rich up here and know they're on camera.
That's true.
No, I don't.
It is kind of dark, though. You can't really see them from down there very well up here.
Yeah, I actually had to holler at you.
Yeah, I know. I watch.
You walk
well, I am
by
old.
us.
I'm old.
Yeah, and you had your readers on. Once again, somebody at home, if you want to, send them a text message if you know somebody's sitting over there. See if any of them pay attention. Tell them they're on camera. Hey, look, they're waving. Somebody just waved. There's a girl with black hair just waved at the camera right there. Now they're talking about it. See, they're pointing.
I can see it.
There they go.
That's Reva. Well, see if anybody else notices. Thank you for anybody who's watching at home, sending the message over there and letting them know that they were on screen. We'll tell you that this game being brought to you by Ron Elby Auto Sales with locations in Macomb and Augusta. With 80 years of car sales experience, Ron Elby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson Street, stop and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.ronelby.com to check out their inventory. I mean, you could catch Coach Elby after the game. He might sell you a car right here on the court.
He might.
He might. I probably would, actually.
Good guys over there at Elby's. Good guys over there at LB Auto Sales.
Exactly. They absolutely are. This game also being brought to you by McDonough District Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation. It provides patients of all ages with exceptional and excellent care in 4 convenient locations. Every patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member who develops a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. At MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time. Also helping to bring you this contest is Sports Corner at 124, Macomb's original local sports bar. Sports Corner at 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcasts at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. They didn't even warm up, did they?
No, neither team did.
Anyway, you can check out their nightly specials. They have trivia tomorrow night if you want to take part in some trivia on the nights that are not here. You're not here watching basketball this week. You can also take part in their wing special on Wednesday night, $1 wings, steak, the ugly steak, and the great steaks on Thursday nights. Third quarter underway. here from the hangar at Macomb. Dwayne Hulett, Chris Frankhauser, Rich Fowler with you tonight. Down low, Hines had it knocked away, and then it's stolen away on an inbound save. Back the other way it goes. Stevens down low to Emerson Eaton. Stolen away by Holthouse. Olivia Howard had it swiped away, and Holthouse gets the buckets.
6 for Holthouse in the contest.
Olivia Howard, left side. Stevens, I believe. Now to Howard. Down into Emerson Eaton, who loses the basketball. Lyles picks it up. 2-on-1 break. Coming across. Holthouse hangs in the air and gets it to fall. Brooklyn Lyles gets the assist, and the Bombers lead by 5. Offense not taking any time at all to get out and going this time, Chris.
They are not.
Reimer stolen away again.
Holthouse.
Lackadaisical passing. This time Holthouse comes across to Lyles. Lyles high off the glass. No basket, but a foul. First foul of the quarter on the Tigers. I think Nick Knowles only calls fouls that are shooting fouls. It's going to be on Olivia Howard. I'm just kidding, by the way. It just seems like tonight that's what he's called.
It has been a lot.
Brooklyn Lyles shooting a couple free throws here. First one up and no good.
Lyles, of course, the one on the assist on the Holthouse layup.
Alley-oop-ish layup. When you can't dunk, that's as much of an alley-oop as you can get, right?
Absolutely.
Thorman comes in. So it's Wilson, Thorman, Hines, and Lyles put up an air ball in that free throw attempt. So 0 for 2 for her. Down into the corner. Chloe Eaton had it. Now it's Emerson Eaton with it. Back down to Chloe. Now across the lane to Reimer, and she throws it away. .6:24 to go in the third quarter. Bombers lead by 5. They led by 1 at the half. They've outscored the Tigers 4-0 here in the second half. Came out guns a-blazing, but both teams have kind of slowed down a little bit here. It's a bunch of turnovers for the Tigers. Hines to the rack. Shot up, off, no good. Emerson Eaton is going to pick up the foul. It's her second or first?
I have hers. That's her first.
First, team second. Hines at the free throw line. She 2 for 4 or 2 for 6?
4 for 6.
4 for 6.
Of course, Hines kind of got that run going for the Bombers in the second quarter
when she made those second
free throws, and she made 4 free throws and a field goal in that last 3.5 minutes. That's a second airballed free throw by the Bombers here in the second half.
You know, Illini Bluffs shot some air balls down there too. It must be that basket.
Maybe.
Hines just kind of alligator armed that one. She knew as soon as she let it go that it wasn't going to go in. Bombers are really picking up the intensity.
They have.
Defensively. A 3 on the way by Chloe Eaton.
It gives her 9.
Visiting three-pointer. Sports Corner at 124-3. Holthouse to Wilson. 5:35 remaining in the third quarter, And there's a foul on a push from behind. That's going to be on Emerson Eaton, her second of the quarter. That's the team's third.
Team third. Bombers with no fouls thus far in the first almost 2.5 minutes.
Hey, I want to give Nick Knowles a hard, got to give him credit. That wasn't a shooting foul. It's a 3. I thought that was a 2. That's going to go off of Illini Bluffs. That's a good call. Went off of Shanoa Howard out of bounds. It'll be Bomber basketball.
Good hustle by Holthouse, staying in there and fighting for that basketball for the Bombers.
5:25 to go. Into Thorman. Thorman spins. Man, there's a big old tomahawk
Yeah.
swing through there, but I don't know that it actually hit anything. I think it was a good no call, but Thorman makes the basket, but it looked bad from up here.
5 for Thorman.
Oh, Hines getting up
Nice.
and stealing that one out of the air. Holdhouse with it. Gives it to Wilson. Back to Holdhouse. Long 2. Good.
She's got 6 in the quarter now, double digits with 10.
Bombers have their largest lead of the game at 6. Now down low. Nice look and nice finish. Is that right? No, that's Eaton of the Chloe variety.
That's going to put her in double figures now with 11.
And that's not a good spot to pick up the basketball.
No.
Down to Hines. Hines out to Thorman. Long. That's a 2. Her toe was on. That's a good call. Wilson to Hines. What a rebound and a pass. Hines gets another bucket, and Wilson gets the assist.
10 now for Hines.
4:20 to go. Shot off, no good. Olivia Howard with it now. Nope, that's Shanoa Howard, excuse me. There's a left-handed look by Reimer. Jump ball. Possession to the Tigers. 4:03 to go. Just over half of the third quarter remaining. Bombers have already scored 10 points in the quarter. Into the corner. Driving, a little floater. Bounces around and falls off. Holdhouse with the rebound. She pushes it back in a hurry the other direction. Loses it and picked up by Chloe Eaton. She goes back the other way. She's turned around. 3 on the way by Shanoa Howard. Thorman with the rebound. She gives it to Hines. Out to Wilson. Now to Holdhouse. Back to Wilson as it was tipped away. And the Bombers really could stand to slow down a little bit here. Oof.
Wilson driving in on 3 Tiger players and whistled for the travel.
It would have been either a travel or a jump ball, but I didn't really think it. I thought it either got stolen or tied up before she actually landed.
Right.
3:28 remaining. That's tipped out of bounds by Lyles. Elby checking in.
As well as
And Reese
40
Watson. Little 2-3 zone out of the inbound play. Emerson Eaton turnaround, off no good. Rebound to Hines. Outlet
A nice outlet.
to Wilson, to Watson. Pump and a foul is going to be called.
It's going to go on Shanoa Howard.
.313 remaining. 4th of the quarter. The Bombers still don't have a foul. Hines, the left-handed shot, off no good. Thorman with the rebound and put back, off no good. Gets it back herself, ripped that one away. Wilson drives baseline. She goes to Thorman. Gets kicked around, and now it's going to be picked up finally by Stevens. Outlet to Chloe Eaton. Down low, looking for Emerson Eaton. Kicks it back. Holdhouse is there. It's knocked away. Settle down here. Ball bouncing around. Oh, nice job to Wilson from Holdhouse, and it's in. I almost feel like one of these coaches could stand to take a timeout,
Right.
Chris.
This has been kind of a track meet, not necessarily a good quality basketball. Now travel the other end for the Tigers.
Dakota Thorman checking back in. Holdhouse checking out. Bombers up to an 8-point lead. 2:35 to go in the third quarter.
Outscoring the Tigers 12-5 here in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's this haphazard basketball. I know that Coach Elby probably isn't liking all of it that's happening, but it's definitely advantaged Bombers when they can do that, it seems like.
Right.
Kicks across. Hines, baseline jumper. Good from about 15 feet.
Good job there by the freshman Watson on the dribble penetration for the Bombers.
Yeah, and found a nice pass. Bombers up by double digits for the first time. Shot off, no good.
Illini Bluffs really kind of rushing things the last few trips down the floor.
I'm surprised they aren't taking a timeout, to be honest with you. And the Bombers throwing it away.
Let's see, number 2,
Dickinson checking back in. Holdhouse checking back in. She's going to replace Elby. 1:52 to go in the third quarter. Bombers lead by 10. Little 1-3-1 zone it looks like here. 3 on the way, off no good. Watson with the rebound. Gives it to Wilson. Back the other way. 90 seconds left in the third quarter. The 1-3-1 zone has definitely caused some problems.
It has.
Holdhouse drives and gets the bucket to fall.
14 for Holthouse.
That one is up. Reimer with the rebound. Emerson Eaton had put it up. There's a 3 on the way off, no good. Emerson Eaton with another rebound. There's a shot left short. Holdhouse picks it up off the floor. 2 on 3. Loses it. Back the other way it goes now. Wilson's going to pick up the foul.
It'll be her third.
Team's
Just
first.
The first, I was just going to say, team's first. Taylor Mann, freshman, back for the Bombers to replace Wilson.
Bombers going to a man here on this inbound, and they've lost Emerson Eaton. She got it. Oh.
Looked like a pretty clean block.
I wish we had Coach Elby on the camera right there. Thorman's going to pick up her third foul. Couple shots coming for Emerson Eaton here. Elby will come in for Thorman with 3 fouls. 36.7 seconds remaining and a third quarter. First free throw is no good. Man, that looked like a whole lot of basketball.
It did. Like a really good block by Thorman on the play.
Missed them both. Hines with the rebound. Man wanted to keep throwing it down, and she's going to travel for it.
Yep.
That time she wanted to throw it to Holdhouse, and Elby cut in front of her and made her hesitate. 31 seconds. That was just not Taylor Mann's trip down the floor. You'll have days like that, Mama said. Isn't that how the song goes?
It absolutely is how that goes.
Oh, you know what? Howard had a nice drive, and for some reason, threw it back. Now here's Mann. Holdhouse, back to Mann. Now to Hines. 10 seconds remaining. Watson on the drive. Hines, they're not going to get a shot off again. Holdhouse. 3, top of the key, no good. And that's how the quarter comes to an end. The Bombers with their largest lead of the game as they head to the fourth quarter, 40-28. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Here at MDH, we provide one-on-one care to our patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor experience. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy, personal care items, music therapy, and features our labor menu.
We provide a celebratory dinner to each family to congratulate them on their new little one. We strive to create a safe and supportive environment where each mother's unique birth plan is respected.
And welcome back. It's Coach Elby there in the huddle, drawing up the play to open the fourth quarter. Chris, I don't know that, other than Thorman and Wilson picking up their fourth fouls, I don't know that quarter could have went much better for the Bombers.
You outscore the Tigers 16-5 in the quarter. 6 for Hines and 6 for Holthouse in the quarter. 2 for Wilson and Thorman. Coley Eaton with all 5 of the Tigers' points in quarter number 3. Heading to the fourth, 12-point lead for the Bombers, 40-28.
Be interesting to see the Bombers in their first game of the season, trying to get their first win of the season. They did the same thing against the Illini Bluffs last year. Kylie Robinson was the catalyst last year.
Right.
People were kind of wondering what the Bombers would look like, and Coach Elby told us at the coaches roundtable we had the other night that he thought Aubrey Holdhouse might be the best junior in the area, and he just might be right. Jump ball. Possession to the Tigers. How many jump balls is that?
9.
7:40 to go. We're keeping track of the jump balls, folks. That is a steal. Should have kept track of the turnovers.
I don't know if I can count that.
And Wilson is going to pick up her 4th. That could be huge. First of the quarter, but 4th on Wilson.
That's going to put Coley Eaton at the line for 2.
7:28 to go. They make that one, but they need to make these free throws.
Yeah.
They missed a couple free throws with Emerson Eaton shooting earlier, and at the end of the third quarter, they need to make free throws. Still down by double digits, whether they make this or not.
So Coley Eaton with both. That gives her 13. in the
Hines
contest.
from Holdhouse. Left-handed kiss off the
16
glass.
for Hines.
Turnover on the travel for Olivia Howard. Bomber basketball. Chance to build on their largest lead of the game. 7:13 remaining. Ooh. There's a steal. And the layup is up and in.
Shanoa
Chanel
Howard.
Got it, yeah.
Her first points in the contest.
They are really guarding. Well, they were until I said that. There's Hines throwing one up off the glass, no good. They were doing ball denial on Wilson out there. Baseline drive, kicked out by Stevens. Now Olivia Howard for 3, top of the key. She nailed it.
That's her first 3 points.
And it's down to a 7-point game. Timeout. Macomb. Lyles checking back
Gonna be
in.
a
Full
full.
timeout. As Coach Elby trying to stop the bleeding quickly here. Game being brought to you by M&B Furniture, Bushnell's only furniture store. M&B Furniture is a mainstay in the community and offers free delivery within 40 miles for everything you need to furnish your new home or replenish an old one. Stop and see the fine folks at 481 West Main Street or find them on Facebook, Instagram, or on the web at www.m, the word and B, Furniture Inc., as in incorporated, inc.com. That's mbfurnitureinc.com. You can also call them at 309-772-2111. Also, Rosie's Pizza. Rosie's Pizza offers something for everyone with pasta sandwiches and, of course, pizza. Dine in or carry out at 458 East Main Street in Bushnell. They also deliver to Good Hope, Adair, and all points in between. For delivery, call 309-772-2101. Some Rosie's Pizza sounds pretty good about right now.
It does sound pretty tasty. Always a good option.
Bomber basketball after the timeout, leading by 7. It's a 5-0 run for the Tigers of Illini Bluffs. It was really all Bombers in quarter 3. It's been all Tigers in quarter 4. Now, having said that, we are only less than 2 minutes into the quarter. But Thorman with it, out to Lyles. 6:05 remaining. Holdhouse. Another lackadaisical pass. Stolen away, but Holdhouse got away with a mugging right there. And then a foul is going to be called on Shanoa, I believe, Howard.
That'll be her third.
And Holdhouse got away with an absolute mugging to steal that ball back. Hines back at the free throw line. She's missed 2 in this quarter, if my memory serves me right.
Missed 2 early in the second half.
In the
Misses
second
the
half,
third.
misses this one. Oh yeah, that was in the that went by so quick. That third quarter did. I forgot that was early in the second half, wasn't it? She makes that one. So the Bombers get things going here a little bit.
50% at the line for Hines on the evening.
Ball on the floor.
Lyles.
That's
yep,
a travel.
Yep.
It's going to be Emerson Eaton inbounding it here. 5:41 to go. Oof. Holthouse is going to pick up the foul. A couple free throws coming for Emerson Eaton. She missed 2 at the end of the third quarter.
That's the second on Holthouse. Team second.
Makes that one. Reese Watson back in. Brooklyn Lyles comes out. 5:38 remaining, and one more free throw for Emerson Eaton. Makes them both nothing but the bottom of the net, almost literally.
8 points for Emerson Eaton.
Corner 3, Holthouse, no good. That's to cut it to a 2-possession, or really a 1-possession game. 3 off, no good. Chloe Eaton tries the 3, a sports corner 3 from the visitors, and it is a 3-point game. It's a 9-1 run for the Tigers. They have slowed the pace down, and if they can slow the pace down, they are able to really get some shots to fall. Watson down to Hines. Hines drives, kicks it out to Watson. Right side now, Hines with it. Down in the right corner, skips it across to Watson. Watson's going to drive, kicks it back to Holthouse. Holthouse kicks out to Hines. Hines for 3, the lefty. Off, no good. Holthouse fighting for it. It's going to be Bomber basketball as Stevens and Holthouse got tangled up like they were trying to wrestle instead of play basketball, but it's going to be Bomber basketball.
That might be it. Might go to line. Bluffs just looked like from up here, Holthouse maybe laying on the basketball in the end line, but it's still going to stay with the Bombers.
I think it got out of bounds before she landed on it. I was thinking the same thing. She got rolled over to it, actually. 4:20 remaining. No, I didn't say that on purpose. Bombers taking some time off the clock. Wilson trying to set up a play, under 4 minutes to go now. Watson with it far side. Back to Wilson, back to Watson. Ball nearly stolen away. Jump ball. Possession Bombers. Timeout on the floor, charge to the Bombers.
No, line of Bluffs.
Line of Bluffs.
30-second timeout.
So the Bombers have 3 timeouts remaining. Tigers have 4. It's a 3-point game, 43-40. The Bombers have had the ball nearly a minute here, Chris, on this series, if that's what you want to call it. A lot of passing, but nearly got stolen away there. And if not for a jump ball being their possession, it would have. Yeah,
absolutely. And just as quick as the Bombers came out scoring there in the third quarter, Line of Bluffs coming out here in the fourth quarter to get this back to just a 3-point ball game.
Holthouse going to inbound with 3:38 remaining. like they're going to let them get the ball in. Thorman, man, I don't know what that was. That was not good. And
Trying to go to Hines, but had 2 defenders on her.
3, can you get 2 in a row? Cannot. Rebound to Wilson. That was Chloe Eaton. Down low to Hines. Hines. Coach Elby giving, as there's Chloe Eaton.
And a timeout by the Bombers. Full timeout.
Coach Elby, I think, wanted that timeout as much for himself just to calm down as it did for anybody else. He was not happy that there wasn't a foul called over there. I think that part of that was Hines' own fault for not getting that foul called. She didn't come to a stop. She kind of just kept flying, and you couldn't really tell whether she got hit or what was going on.
Right. It's down to a 1-point contest.
Cheerleaders get a little love on the screen. Well, that was quite how it was supposed to work, but
it worked. But
they got
I
it
don't think
done.
that's how that's supposed to look. But good job by the Bomber cheerleaders.
I wouldn't want to be the person on top or the bottom.
Nope.
Afraid of getting kicked in the head or something.
Yep.
Because you and I can't look up anyway, so I couldn't do that stuff anymore anyway. But I'd have been too chicken to get kicked in the head before when I was younger. So here we go. 3:09 remaining. 1-point ball game. Bombers led by 12 at the start of the quarter. We're just past halfway, and it's a 1-point game. It was all Bombers in quarter 3, all Illini Bluffs in quarter 4. And really, if you think back to the first half, it was very much the same way. The Illini Bluffs came out in the second quarter and kind of took control, and then the Bombers came back and ended up leading. But they trailed. They led 11-8, and then they trailed like 15-11 or something like that. Going to call a foul. Chloe Eaton's going to pick up the foul.
Her second, team second.
Bomber basketball underneath their own basket. Into Hines. Hines is going to be another jump ball, and that'll be possession to Illini Bluffs. Gets us into double digits on jump balls.
11.
Oh, gets us one past double digits. Oh, because of the quarter. I forgot about that one. 2:50 remaining. Howard to Eaton. Now Olivia Howard. Chloe Eaton to Shanoa Howard for 3.
Oh, no, foul there. Ooh.
And a traveling violation called on Chloe Eaton, or on Olivia Eaton. Or I can't even, there's so many Eatons and Howards. It's Olivia Howard. I kind of feel like I'm a parent and I'm yelling at their kids and they get the wrong names like 4 times. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You've been there.
Absolutely.
You've been there. Yeah, well, that's kind of what I feel like about right now. I know what I'm looking at, but I can't get the right name out. Lyle's going to drive. Jump ball. Bombers will keep it. 2:13 remaining. Bombers have the basketball up by 1. Into the corner. Holdhouse. Crossover, stripped away. Gives it back to Hines. Up top, Lyles. Over to Wilson. 2 minutes nearly remaining here. And now Emerson Eaton is going to pick up a foul, I believe.
That should be her third, team's third.
Another good one coming down the stretch here. Been a few good games. I mean, none of the games have been blowouts. They've all been pretty close tonight. Into the corner, Holdhouse 3, good! A sports corner 3 for Aubrey Holdhouse. And the Bombers back up by 4.
13 unofficially for Holdhouse. Big basket there for the Bombers to break this little run by the Tigers.
Bombers back into their 1-3-1 here. Baseline jumper Chloe Eaton. 46-44, 92 seconds remaining. Illini Bluffs takes the timeout. 32nd. Bombers have 2. Illini Bluffs has 3 timeouts remaining. That is correct. Score is correct, 46-44. Both teams have, or they have 3 fouls, do the Tigers, 2 for the Bombers. That's pretty much setting things up, I think, down the stretch here with a minute 32 remaining.
Chloe Eaton unofficially with 20 in the contest for the Tigers.
Going to be good down the stretch here, I do believe, as we continue to the final of the opening night. Havana got a win earlier tonight.
Canton in game 2.
Beat Illini West. Wednesday, we'll have the Bombers in the 6:30 game, and then Illini West and Illini Bluffs in the 8 o'clock game. Into Wilson. Now to Holdhouse. Crossed half court. She gives it to Lyles. No need to shoot here. She traveled. Oh, my goodness. Don't shoot. 118.
Bombers going to take a timeout here. And Bombers
got bailed out there because they didn't
out.
have the possession of the ball. 1 timeout remaining for the Bombers.
Yes.
Bombers will take their final 32nd timeout. Is Coach Elby going to draw up a play here? Going to draw a play. You need the players to look at the board, though. You're drawing an inbound play, but under a minute to go, or right at a minute to go, I think. You want to, you don't necessarily need to shoot unless it's a wide open layup, do
Right.
you?
I wouldn't. 1:13 on the clock.
Josie Elby back in the lineup for the Bombers. Chance to tie it up here. Stevens going to get called for the travel. They wanted it. Wanted the foul. You got to get that in. Got to get it in. Gets it into Hines. Hines is going to drive all the way down. 59 seconds left.
It's going to go back to the Tigers.
Exactly 59 seconds left. Chloe Eaton with it. She gives it over. Oh, it's an over and back.
Yeah, you could see that with that ball lobbed in the air.
Yeah, but Howard is yelling at Shanoa. Olivia's yelling at Shanoa. Olivia could have stepped across.
Yeah, ran up and
she
got it.
grabbed it. I mean, she was there. She could have got across the line and grabbed it and didn't do it. 50 seconds left. No. Thorman shot off, no good. Rebound by Elby, off, no good. 37.9 seconds left.
Illini Bluffs going to take a full timeout. They've got 2 left. Macomb with 1.
It's been a good game, but the time management and shot selections down the stretch here have not been real good.
No, first game, expect a little bit of that, but it's coming up on crunch time now. Got to use some good thought process, and if you're Bombers, you don't have to rush a shot up with 2-point lead. Both teams have got some fouls to give.
If I'm the Bombers, I stay. I get right up in their grill, and I foul them. Let them get the ball in, and then foul them.
Well, you've got 2 fouls to give before they would shoot.
So you waste all that time at this end of the floor. maybe even let them get it in, dribble a second, and then foul them.
Yep.
Not foul them like intentional foul,
Right.
but try to steal the ball. Just
Right.
be as aggressive as possible. And we'll see if that's what they do here. It's going to be good down the stretch. They're not going to do that. Everybody's back except for Holdhouse. They're just extending the 1-2-1-1, it looks like. Actually, they're doing a box in one.
Yeah.
Are they doing a triangle or a diamond in one? 25 seconds. 20 seconds. 2 on the way by Shanoa Howard is good.
Her
Last
fourth.
timeout.
$12.4 to play.
It's one of those deals where knowing the situation and that many fouls to give, you need to foul there. And in all honesty, Illini Bluffs needs to foul too in that scenario.
Yeah.
Down by 2 with a foul to give, you can't get the ball back in time.
No.
So, they could have used 10 seconds or 15 seconds, and then they're, they don't get that shut off
Right.
to get it down the floor because, the shots and the fouls. And that's one of the things that is still, it's easy for us to see
Right.
that up here because we're talking about the fouls and the quarters all
Right.
the time. But these coaches, none of these coaches that are coaching now played with 5 fouls per quarter.
Right.
None of them have. None of them even coached that way
No.
until last year. And
So
it's
again, Illini Bluffs with 1 foul to give before.
So in all honesty, they could be right up in the grill, which
right.
they're going to do here, it
foul,
looks like.
You can,
And if you get to steal, you get to steal. If you get a foul, it doesn't hurt you.
yeah. You just
This is smart basketball right
Right.
here.
Coach
You're at your
Melville.
end of the floor. If you can get the foul, you get the foul. If you don't, you don't. Oh, she's about on the sideline, and she traveled.
That's going to be poked out of bounds and stay with the Bombers. Just about a second, 9/10 of a second off the clock. 11.3 to go.
Oh, she throws it off of Hines, throws it off of off of Stevens, and it stays with the Bombers. And now the Bombers, without a timeout, have to run an inbound play from the corner. Here we go with 10.6 seconds remaining. Wilson to inbound. Trying to get it into Hines. Now on the sideline is Shanoa Howard. And 8.6 seconds left. It'll be a sideline inbound for the Bombers. Into Holdhouse. 5 seconds. Over to Lyles. Saves it in. We're going to overtime. A little extra basketball for you folks at home. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the extra 4 minutes here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. You're watching Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports.
I'm Lindsay Schaefer. I'm a physical therapist specializing in pelvic floor physical therapy here at McDonough District Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation. Young women, a lot of them have pelvic pain. They don't realize that it's something that they don't have to live with anymore. It's very common for people to have urinary leakage. And I always say it's common, but it's not normal. It's not something you need to live with. I also focus on hip pain, back pain. It's all kind of connected. Any age really can benefit from it.
My name is Kelsey Cunningham. I'm a nurse practitioner with the cardiology department here at McDonough District Hospital. Cardiology is like a big puzzle. A lot of things can be traced back to the heart, and to see somebody in your office at the beginning of the process really down on themselves and, not feeling like their best self. And I think in their mind, never really thinking that they're going to recover from that, to fast forward 6 months where they're back doing things they once did. It's the ultimate goal, and I love to see it happen.
Well, if you're going to, for some reason, my scoreboard didn't update the final bucket. I don't know if I didn't hit it or it didn't go. It's 46-46, folks. I apologize. And we're in overtime. And we'll see. Yep, there it goes. Overtime number 1. Jump ball in the middle, Emerson Eaton and Aubrey Holthouse. Eaton wins, and it'll be 3 on the way. No good. Wiles.
And it's going to be, I believe, on Shanoa Howard.
Do believe so.
Foul. That's her 4th. Team's 4th.
Reese Watson checking back in. Brooklyn Lyles leaving. 3:48 remaining in overtime. The first overtime. Oof. Heard that up here. Ball tipped by Watson. Goes right to Howard, though. Oh, nice defense by Thorman. Good job of not moving her feet. Oh, nice crossover, but she couldn't finish for Holthouse.
Oh, and then Holthouse is going to bump Shanoa Howard in the side of the head coming down after the shot. That's going to be Holthouse's 3rd, team's 3rd.
I like this 1-3-1 with Hines at the top better. Yeah. Down low, Eaton, stolen away by Hines. She's going to go back the other way. Oh, nice block by Olivia Howard. But it'll stay with the Bombers. Under 3 minutes to go now. 2:59 left. Reimer checking back in. Emerson Eaton taking a seat. Haven't seen that happen very much.
Not much, no.
Watson, 3. No good.
Stevens down with a rebound for the Tigers.
Down low, Reimer. That's a kick, yeah. I thought for a second they weren't going to call it.
I wasn't sure either.
2:47 remaining. Well, that seems like a long 12 seconds. Chloe Eaton for long 2, off no good. Hines with the rebound. Around Reimer. 4 on 2. Into the corner. 3 on the way by Wilson, off no good. Reese Watson with the rebound. Up top, Hines. Oof. Wilson, step back 3, right wing. Good for a Sports Corner 3. Sophie Wilson hits the triple.
12 for Wilson in the contest.
Reimer has it swiped away by Dakota Thorman. Hines is tired.
Yeah.
She has been running the top and the bottom of that 1-3-1. And that is a lot of work. Holdhouse skips it across to Thorman. Dumps it out to Hines. 1:30 remaining. Oh, what a shot off, no good.
Good
Left
move.
it short.
Now we're going to get a foul on Hines the other way. I believe that maybe just her first, according to what I have.
I don't know how that's possible the way she's been playing defense tonight, but both teams are in the bonus the rest of the way, though. .124 remaining. Bombers up by 3. Oh, and a steal. 2-on-1. Over to Holdhouse from Wilson. Good. And the Bombers lead by 5. They're a boxing or 2-1-2 maybe. Shanoa Howard. Thorman with a rebound. Under a minute to go now, and a foul by Shanoa Howard, and that'll be her 5th.
She'll foul out with 4 points on the evening. Morgan Dickinson, number 2, into the ball game, as well as for the Bombers, Josie Elby set to check in.
Elby tried to follow her right in, but couldn't because the only reason why Parker got in was because of the
foul out.
Yeah, or Dickinson, excuse me. Was it number 2?
Yes.
Yeah, number 2, Dickinson. Here comes Elby. Free throw's good by Wilson. Second one off, no good. 6-point lead. 3 on the way by Olivia Howard, off no good. Holdhouse with the rebound. Gives it over to Wilson. Tries to get it. Reimer.
Is that going to be on Wilson? If it is, that's her 5th.
Yep and yep.
Nope, they're going to get it on Hines. Her 2nd.
Wilson's over there saying, thank you, Jordan. Appreciate
Right.
you. 2 free throws, and that's a foul you do not need, though.
No.
First one's good. First point of the overtime for the Tigers.
Elby out and Watson back for the Bombers.
Missed the second. No reason to shoot. Foul. Do you hear Coach down there? They're finally going to foul Hines with 18.2 seconds left.
Maddie Stevens whistled for the foul, her 3rd.
Bombers up by 5. Both of these would sure be nice here if you're a Bombers fan. First one's good.
Josie
Parker.
Elby in and Watson out.
Parker in and Reimer out. Pretty sure Reimer only had 1 knee brace on earlier. She's got 2 on now. Makes them both. 54-47. Three seconds. Stevens is going to pick up the foul. Wilson's going to shoot a couple more free throws, and it's all over. But what the final score is going to be now with 2.2 seconds remaining, the Bombers are going to get the win in overtime. Might need to dry the bus off, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Wilson's first free throw is good. .14 according to the scoreboard.
That's by my count. And
Make it 15. 56-47. That's going to do it. Final score in overtime. 56-47. Bombers get the win in overtime. See if Coach Elby is going to find his way up here or not.
On my count, 17 for Jordan Hines, 15 for Aubrey Oldhouse, 15 for Sophie Wilson, 5 for Dakota Thorman, and 2 for Taylor Mann for the Bombers. 20 points lead, high scorer Chloe Eaton. 10 for Emerson Eaton.
See if Coach Elby comes up here in a few minutes. We'll take a quick break. Talk about some more stats as we move along here, but we'll take a break. You're watching Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports. In overtime, Bombers get a 56-47 win. We'll be right back.
Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, x-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
I'm Lindsay Schaefer. I'm a physical therapist specializing in pelvic floor physical therapy here at McDonough District Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation. Young women, a lot of them have pelvic pain. They don't realize that it's something that they don't have to live with anymore. It's very common for people to have urinary leakage. And I always say it's common, but it's not normal. It's not something you need to live with. I also focus on hip pain, back pain. It's all kind of connected. Any age really can benefit from it.
And welcome back as we wait for Coach Elby to hopefully come up this way. Chris, first basketball game, first overtime game, just getting a whole lot of firsts out of the way tonight.
Knocking it all out in one fell swoop. But heck of a comeback by the Tigers there in that fourth quarter. They outscored 16-5 in the third. And they come back and outscore the Bombers 18-6 in the fourth to tie it up and get it to overtime. But just 1 point for the Tigers in the overtime. Bombers outscore them 10-1 and win it 56-47.
Yeah, they just couldn't get anything going in that overtime. You look at a game like this, and Bombers did a lot of the 1-3-1 worked well in the third quarter.
It did.
And I think it worked somewhat well in the fourth quarter, except for the fact that I think it wore them out a little bit.
Yeah.
That's a lot of running. That defense is the hardest on a defense because the low post that runs back and forth all the way across the baseline, and then the top of the 1-3-1 runs all over the top, and it wears you out. And you can kind of see that, I think, in Jordan Hines.
Yeah,
towards the end, especially into the fourth quarter.
Well, and by my count, you only sub in 3 players off the Bomber bench tonight. So, those starters saw a lot of time on the floor tonight. And like you said, it showed, I think, a little bit in that second half, maybe with, I don't think Aubrey Holthouse nearly as aggressive on both ends of the floor as she was in the early stages. And you would definitely see some of that, as you said, with Jordan Hines there in the later stages of the contest.
And it's not that's nothing against him.
No,
I mean, it's
absolutely
you're
not.
2 weeks into basketball. You've played volleyball. You use different muscles. You're running different. You're running a lot more.
Right.
It's a whole different beast, and you just aren't in basketball shape yet. I mean, it's playing a tournament like this 2 weeks into the practice and your first game and you're playing overtime,
Right.
you're just not prepared
No.
for that physically, I don't think.
No. But that'll come. Like I said, the conditioning and first action against somebody other than your teammates in
Right.
the first 2 weeks. So, there's going to be some rust and some things that you would expect here. And we saw some of that at times, and some ill-timed passes both sides, and some of that's going to get cleared up as you progress more and more into the season.
Rich coming back up, said he's got Coach Elby coming up this way, I do believe, at some point here. He's down collecting his thoughts. Got a drink of water, maybe going to get his glasses so he can look the part on the broadcast. Lance Sloan down there giving him a congratulations. We'll get him under the headset up here. Taking one last little drink there. I don't know why his throat would be sore or anything. It's not like he's been coaching or talking or doing anything like that all night tonight.
Oh, Dwayne, thanks for being here, buddy.
Hey, well, I'll tell you what, got your first win.
Whew. Yeah.
You made it interesting, though.
Wow. Yeah, that was pretty tight there at the end, wasn't it?
A lot tighter than it needed to be, I felt like.
Oh, yeah, for my sake. And the girls had it the whole time. I think they never panicked, Called a couple timeouts. Coach Belleville called a couple timeouts when I was going to call a timeout, so that worked out good for us.
I thought one timeout you called was just because you needed to break.
I think that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. The one when you didn't get a foul call on Hines down the bottom and you lost your mind for a second. And
yes.
And then you called a timeout, and I'm like, he called that timeout just so he could regather his thoughts.
That is exactly right. Yeah, I was kind of out of my mind for about 15 seconds there. Yeah. I thought she got fouled on it. She probably did. That's breaks, though, right? So I'm sure we got a few calls like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how it is. Isn't
Yeah.
it? I mean, you're not going to get everything, and you're not going to see everything. But I'll tell you what, the girls played hard. You talked about changing up defenses, and you did that. And I thought the 1-3-1 gave them some trouble there in the third quarter.
It did. We started out with that. And then we couldn't get the rebounds on the backside. So we got out of it there in the first half and went to some man and went to some other things. And then at halftime we got time to adjust on it. It's just I'm not experienced enough to do that during, at the quarter break or whatever and get that point. That, as a matter of fact, that's why we were late coming out. We had to put in subs at halftime because our whole team wasn't out there. So, because we were just going over our adjustments, what we were going to do, and we come out in the third quarter, and I think we got up. I don't know, was it 40-28 at the end of the third or something like that?
I think it was. You were up by 12. I know that.
Yeah. And we just couldn't. And of course, Coach Belleville, he's good. He's done it for a long time. Then he switched to getting the ball there in that middle, and then kicking it either to the 3-point line or back to that girl on the back side of the block, and they scored I think eight straight points on us there, and so that's the fun part of coaching right there is adjusting to the adjustments, and sometimes you get them right, sometimes you get it wrong. It wasn't anything I did. It was the girls. I mean, the girls just played their hearts out. I mean, the one where Jordan Hines had to. We threw the long bomb to her for a layup, and it was just a little too long, and that was huge. Her throwing it off because otherwise they get that ball underneath their basket,
right?
And we worked on that. It's like, hey, if you're doing this, you can't throw it out of bounds.
Right.
With I don't know how much time was left, but
would have been about 10 seconds or 12 seconds. It was 12 seconds when she threw it.
Yeah, we've practiced that with about that much time on there. So it's like, well, here's that scenario. It came up first game of the season. It's like, hey, we might only do this a couple times a year, but so anyway, we did that. We have a lot of stuff to work on. But I'm just really proud of how hard they played. I know, some of them were wanting some blows, and I got I don't know how many, 9 girls in maybe or something. I wanted to get I wanted to get some more girls in. I'm just not experienced enough to get them. I just didn't do a good job on that part of it.
Subs in.
Yeah, getting the subs in, and Abby helped me a lot on that because I just get so involved in what's going on with the girls out there, and she helped me with the subs. So hopefully I'll get better with that part, and if the girls keep that intensity up, then we might do pretty well. Yeah, I know we got a tough one. Wednesday night. They looked really good tonight.
Yes, they did against Alleman.
Yeah.
It looked like a 1-3-1 for the top and the bottom is a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's work for the wings too, but the top and the bottom are constantly running back and forth and back and forth. And it looked like Aubrey and Jordan at the end of the fourth quarter were a little tired.
Yeah.
But I said, you've only practiced for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, these girls aren't in basketball shape really yet.
No, and we just haven't had that intensity in practice. I mean, we've got close, but it's hard to match that intensity. So, the top, we call it a chaser, and you got to have 2 chasers really, because, and actually we got 3. Ella McKee will be a third one. I would have liked to got her in. Now she is in shape because she just came from the state tournament cross country. So That's one girl I wanted to get in there. To run that chaser when Aubrey and Jordan were just so gassed. I wanted to get her in there. I just but she's only got 5 practices with us because she went all the way to the state tournament. So she doesn't have the offenses down yet, but I really wish I could have got Ella. She's just a freshman, but, we had to count on the freshman tonight. But that's a hard thing, and, yeah, you're right for the bottom. We call that the point. And, she's got to get all the way out there on the pass.
Right.
While the pass is in the air, she's got to get all the way out there. And that's just really hard to do. And obviously they moved the ball really well. I mean, they moved the ball really well. We weren't getting quite enough pressure there. We want to get a little bit more pressure so it's more of a lob. But, that's a really good team.
Yes.
If you're handicapping this tournament, they're probably – a 1 or a 2 seed. Before tonight, I would have thought they were one of the best teams. So, so that makes me pretty happy. That we pulled it out.
Down clock management down the end of the game probably going to be something you guys work on in practice. I would imagine. I was sitting up here going, "Don't shoot, just don't shoot. 30 seconds left. Don't shoot. Just make them foul." And one other thing is when they had the ball with, I think it was 32 seconds left or so, they got the ball back, and you had a couple fouls to give. I'm up here going, just let them get the ball in and foul.
Yeah.
Let them get the ball in and foul because you got 2 or 3 fouls to give.
Exactly.
That wastes a lot of time.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think when Reese was in there that one time, she was trying to get to the girl to get a foul on her, and then on the opposite side, I think Sophie was trying to get to the girl, and we just didn't. We didn't get to him in time to foul him, but that was the plan, and that would have taken maybe another 10 or 15 seconds. We rushed a couple things there. Our motto for the year is attack. We're going to attack till we can't. I wish we wouldn't have taken a couple of shots there.
It's hard to be attack.
Yeah.
And then last minute say, okay, we got to.
It is.
Pump the brakes a little bit. That's a hard thing to do, especially the first game of the season.
Especially the first game of the season. And that's why I said, hey, girls, this is the first time this group has ever played together, ever. And we learned a lot about each other tonight, I think. And the girls, I really liked how they come in on timeouts and say, hey, what are we doing about this backside pick? What are we doing? So it makes it a little easier for us coaches to adjust when the players see what's going on there. But yeah, absolutely. I think that's something we're going to do in practice tomorrow. We're going to do situational time management stuff. I wouldn't mind. It ended up, was it 9 points? Okay, yeah. So it was 9 points. Obviously, it was really. I thought I think we had 40. I said if we get to 50, if we get to 50, we'll win this game, and we just couldn't get to 50. I think it was 46, wasn't it? So I said, hey, we just get to 50, we'll win the game, and they got some timely rebounds. Obviously, they got some girls that can shoot it. A couple times they're wide open. A couple times we had a hand in their face too. So. Give a lot of credit to them.
Last Thursday, you mentioned Aubrey Holthouse might be the best junior in the area.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of looked like it tonight. She did a few things that Really athletic. You mentioned the Holt House name. She lived up to the billing a little bit there.
She really did, yeah. And I don't know what her stats were or anything, but how many points did she have? She probably had close to 20.
14, 17.
17, yeah. And there's a couple times I wanted her to keep the ball, and she passed. I think she could have got a couple more buckets. But, yeah, she just did wonderful. I mean, you know, she was looking for a shot. She was looking to attack. You know, anytime that, you know, basically we tell them anytime you can get a girl on your hip, you just got to attack the rim, you know, put the pressure on them. That's kind of what we, you know, and she does it better. I mean, she's great at it. You know, her and Jordan Hines, you know, I'm not ever going to reel them in.
Jordan is all gas.
She's all gas.
No brakes, all gas.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, I like it. I really do, you know, and you know she's going to get those 50-50 balls. They're just, you know, when we threw that long pass, you know, it looked like it was going out of bounds, but I knew she would get it somehow.
Right.
You know, you know, best case scenario, I mean, I guess other than a layup, I knew she was going to get it. So, and we practice it just enough. You know, other things we need to practice on. But, yeah, Aubrey did a great job. You know, defensively, like I said, if we didn't play her at the chaser spot, you know, she probably would have even had more points,
right? You
know, and more rebounds. You know, if she plays a wing, she'll get. If she plays a wing on this, you know, she'd get the backside wing. She'll get, you know, 12 boards a game too. You know, she'll just be a double machine. So,
you know, we talk a little bit about Aubrey. She's like the basketball player. I mean, she's the player.
Mm-hmm.
Hines is the all gas all the time. You have Dakota Thorman, just tenacious.
Yeah.
I mean, she's just working hard all the time. She hit a three. She's hitting the boards hard. She was playing the middle, and I don't know if you were playing a diamond or a 2-1-2 or what you were doing towards the end when she was just sitting in the middle with the number 23, which was Emerson Eaton.
Yeah.
But she just was tenacious.
Yeah.
All night long.
She was, and that's what she does. She just works. She got elbowed a couple times in the head, you know, and she just kept going. You know, if the girl brought the ball down at all, she would get it. You know, she just got good instincts for that. I did need her. I thought I brought Josie in, and I was going to put her in the middle, and Dakota's like, no, I got to play the middle. You know, so we moved Josie to the wing. And she did. I'm glad we did, because she got that one scramble ball there, which was huge, because I think we were only up 3 at that time in overtime. So that was big. So I'm glad they're comfortable enough to say, hey, coach, nope, this is what I want.
Right.
You know, I'm like, hey, yeah, we're just trying to put you in the right spots. You know, that's all we're just trying to do. You know, I'm a used car dealer. You know, I'm no expert. So.
Well, I'll tell you what, 56-47, overtime win. You get a whole lot of firsts out of the way right off the bat.
Sure thing. Yeah, it's nice. First win, first overtime, you know, first real butt chewing to a referee, you know.
You just got it all out of the way.
Yeah, that's all right.
The rest, it's all easy from here.
We're going to celebrate tonight.
It's a cakewalk the rest of the way.
That's right.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks
for coming up and talking
guys.
to us.
Yep.
And we'll see you. Chris will see you Wednesday night.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. We'll see you later.
Thank you.
Coach Elby talking to us on the post-game show. We'll get Chris under the headset real quick. 56-47. Coach Justin Elby gets his first career varsity win and his first career varsity coaching job.
Pretty awesome.
That's pretty awesome.
Good night of first.
That's right. So for Rich, who did a great job on the camera tonight, for Chris, who is just my mainstay anymore, it seems like. He's the man when he's not sick.
And we won't bring that up.
We won't bring that up.
Please don't.
We got 2 games on Wednesday, the 6:30 and the 8 o'clock game. Then we got the state championship football game on Friday, and then Wyatt Reed and I will do most of the games on Saturday, I do believe.
Awesome.
So for all these guys, I'm Dwayne Hewlett. Thanks for watching. Once again, 56-47. Bombers get the win over the Tigers to open the season for both teams. We'll see you again on Wednesday night. Thanks for watching.